The Roaring Twenties, an age full of social and political change, where musical advances occurred, specifically during the Jazz Age and in Tin Pan Alley. The Jazz Age was one of the important parts of the Roaring Twenties. During World War I, many of the people back home in America were becoming tired of the war, so they began looking for things to do. Many became fascinated with African American culture, specifically jazz. Jazz became a thriving scene during the war. Jazz had a major impact on societal views in America. It caused Americans to welcome African American culture a little more. They began viewing the black communities differently. Jazz albums were once referred to as race records, but were now on high demand throughout America, losing that name. The wealthy even started hiring maids specifically so they could teach them how to dance to this unique music. King Oliver was the most famous jazz player in the world. He was the leader of the Creole Jazz Band. His style of jazz was known as hot jazz, but you probably think of his disciple when thinking of jazz, Louis Armstrong. King Oliver was Louis's mentor, and he played with Oliver's band. Louis Armstrong became the most influential jazz player in the world. Another famous jazz player was Leon Bix Beiderbecke. He was known for playing more relaxed styles of jazz, which came to be called cool jazz. Another great topic of the Roaring Twenties is Tin Pan Alley. Tin Pan Alley was the name given to the street where the majority of musicians worked during the 1920s. During World War I, more music was being produced in America. Tin Pan Alley was where the largest amount of music was produced. It's also where the American popular music began. This is where the most recognized music publishers started. It also pioneered many business models. There were many leaders of Tin Pan Alley. Here were a few: Milton Ager, Thomas S. Allen, Harold Arlen, Ernest Ball, and Irving Berlin. The more you know about the Jazz Age in Tin Pan Alley during the Roaring Twenties.